All right, all right, all right. Hey there, everybody. It's Shacknews here at E3 2019, brought to you by HyperX. We're here at the E3 Esports Zone, brought to you by Sub Nation. And I am here with the one and only Megaran. Megaran, how are you doing today?
Oh my gosh, I'm amazing. Thanks for having me, Blake. First of all, this is great. E3's dope.
Oh, man, yeah. So, for folks that don't know who you are a nerdcore rapper.
I am. I'm a former teacher turned nerd rapper. Yeah, it sounds strange, but I really loved education, and I found a way to somehow mix that with my love for hip hop and video games, and I've had a wild ride ever since.
Exactly. Yeah, we've known each other for a while, and
Long time. I've
you
slept
were
on your floor, dude.
you did. Oh my gosh. Oh, precious memories,
Memories.
man. But now every time I turn around, you're doing something new. You're off on some grand adventure. You just wrapped up a pretty big tour, right?
Yeah, two in a row. We did the UK with MC Lars and Cuckoo Kangaroo. Yeah, I'm getting them all mixed up now. And then after that, we did a big US run. MC Lars, MC Frontalot, Schaefer the Dark Lord. Basically like the Mount Rushmore of nerdcore rap.
Yeah.
And really proud to help put that together. And after that, Lars and I put out an album, which just came out this past Friday, called the Dewey Decibel System.
Now, does that have anything to do with library catalogs?
Not at all.
Not at all.
No, it actually does. Yeah, it's all about our favorite books, short stories, poems, graphic novels, even. We had a fan suggest that title, and I thought, okay, Dewey Decibel, like it works.
Yeah.
So,
There's
yeah,
and I think Dewey Decibel is an underused phrase in rap.
totally.
Yeah, because it works. It works.
Very
Dewey Decibel,
underused.
It rhymes with so many things.
I just found out that there's a rapper named Dewey Decibel, and I was like, that's a great name. I wish I had known that.
Is it like decibel, like sound decibel?
Like sound decibel.
Brilliant.
I mean, it's so brilliant. So shout out to him. I've never met him, but I listened to his music and I was like, that's a great name, and I wish I would have thought of that.
Man, now you are a hardcore gamer. You have a few albums dedicated not only to Mega Man but Final Fantasy, a few other games as well. We just had a big Final Fantasy announcement here. We already knew the game was coming, but we got a new look at Final Fantasy VII Remake. I want to know what you thought. I want to know your feelings on it. Did you cry? Did you cry? Don't be. It's okay if you cried. If you shed a tear.
This is the first time in public I've talked about my feelings about this game. Yeah, I think I let a couple tears shed. I kind of feel it now, even thinking about it, man. Like, this is something I never thought was possible. Like, I didn't think this would happen. I just was like, oh, they're going to talk about it forever, and then something's going to happen that's not going to come out. So it's really amazing to think, like, we're so close. And being able to see gameplay, man, it's got me excited. It still feels like a dream. You know, like I feel like I want to wake up and they're like, just kidding, 2040 is when it's coming out, you know?
Yeah, we decided to go back and just change everything. This isn't even the game. This is just like the pre-alpha.
Yeah, this is pre-alpha. That was just a little tech demo and it's not coming out.
But like, your Black Material album, it's one of your most iconic albums. Are you planning anything new for the Final Fantasy VII Remake? Are you going to have anything coming up soon? Maybe for your Patreon subscribers?
Interesting that you should ask. I've also never talked about this publicly, but I will say I'm going to keep it pretty vague, but Black Material will return.
Nice.
Absolutely will return.
Nice.
There are some ideas I have. I don't know how even practical they are, but I have time. The game doesn't come out until, next March, so I have some time. So I'm thinking really hard on a way. So Black Material will return. Absolutely. You heard it here first.
All right.
Shacknews.
Shacknews exclusive. Fine. All right. But what you've been here at E3 for like a day now. What have you seen so far? What have you been digging outside of Final Fantasy?
Not much. Yeah, I walked in, saw the Final Fantasy Shinra bike, and had to get in line for that instantly.
That must have taken most of the day waiting in that line.
Yeah, that was half the day. After that, Cyberpunk went and got in that line. That was the other half of the day. But it was worth it. I sat and got to watch 25 minutes of gameplay. It was rad. That game looks awesome. And I'm really excited. I think, honestly, looking at that game, I feel like it's beyond this current gen.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, wow, I really want to see it on the next gen consoles, but I can't wait. So I
Yeah.
will be playing this
Yeah, that's
immediately.
absolutely going to be a launch title for the next gen. Like,
Positive.
absolutely, you need that extra power to make everybody swoon even harder over Keanu Reeves. Like
Absolutely.
that just sold the next gen console for like dozens of people that don't even like games. They just love Keanu,
No,
right?
man. Keanu is a national treasure, and for him to make an appearance, I
Yeah.
think that just took it over the top. Like we were already, I thought, at maximum hype levels for this game, for the next generation, and then over the top.
Nice. Now, obviously, Mega, your namesake comes from Mega Man. You have a very good relationship with Capcom. Have you had a chance to stop by Capcom and check out any of their stuff?
I did. The main thing over there is the Monster Hunter DLC, which looks
Yes.
really cool. They got a really great setup with the monster, the Valhalla or something like that,
Yeah.
and it just looks amazing. This big ice dragon, super cool. So I'm looking forward to playing it. I really loved Monster Hunter,
Yeah.
so the fact that we get more, I think, is awesome. The game looks great, so I'm probably gonna head there when I'm done here.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a big Monster Hunter fan. Monster Hunter World really like brought me into it. I could never really get like the game like mechanics perfectly, but
Yeah.
like once Monster Hunter World came around, I was sort of taken under the wing of like some veteran friends, and like it just opened up my world to this whole new experience that is Monster Hunter.
Yeah, it's such a great game. Being able to play with friends and team up, and I mean, it's a great game. I went back and played a 3DS version that I had for the longest time. I bought a used 3DS, and Monster Hunter was on the system, on the console. And I was like, oh, I'm never going to play this. And then after Monster Hunter World, I went back, and I was like, oh, this is actually really cool. So now I'm like really into the Monster Hunter like universe.
Nice, man. Yeah, and it's free. It's gonna be free. Like
Free? Can't
Isn't
be
it?
free. Is it?
I think it's free.
What?
Maybe
All right.
maybe
Don't-
it costs some money.
Don't
I hope
start
it's free.
rumors. I don't know.
I'll borrow some money from someone if I have to.
We'll find
Whatever.
out.
I'll have my editor check on that.
I hope it's free. Free is great.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, well, maybe I'm speaking out of turn here.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll get back to you on that.
Yeah, but so what's next for you, man? Like you're all over the place, just going nonstop. You just dropped the Dewey Decibel System.
Yeah, we just put out an album Friday, so I don't necessarily want to think too hard about next. I want to enjoy this. It's literally been 3 years in the making. We've been
Wow.
working on this album. We backed it on Kickstarter. Very gracious to all of our Kickstarter supporters who got the album early, and the rest of the world finally gets to get it. So I want to enjoy this. We shot 5 videos for it. We did a tour. We're probably going to do another tour at some point. We haven't really hit the West Coast conventions, of course, and just spreading the word of reading, I think, which is super important and overlooked in our society.
Yeah.
So I would love to become an advocate of sorts for literacy. Like, we need to read these classic books, and if these songs can hopefully get people back into those books, then that is a win-win.
Have you thought about doing a library tour or something like that?
Yes. Yeah, we're talking about that right now.
Oh, really? Like, so that might actually happen.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's been done, like a music library tour. So I would love to do that.
Nice. And then, you also host a wrestling podcast, and you seem to show up I've seen you on WWE, and you've been doing stuff with Ring of Honor. Like you're like I'm saying, nonstop.
Yeah, I don't really stop. It's been crazy because in my earliest career, I tried to like compartmentalize and separate all these different parts of me. Like, oh, here's the guy who likes hip hop. Here's the gamer side of me, the wrestling side, the reading and literature side, and education side. And now they're just all become one, which I think is cool. That's really what I've been trying to become comfortable with. And I think that they're all just running together, which I think is great because you can be everything. And I think that's the best message to send to kids, to adults. Like, you can be 10 things, just give them all of your love and your care. And you can love everything, so you don't have to necessarily fit in that box.
It all makes you who you are, right?
Yep.
It's not about just these little pieces of you. It's about the complete and total package. And speaking of the complete and total package, where can people go to pick up your music? Where can they support you? How can they find you?
Oh, that's easy. If you want music, you go to megarammusic.com. If you want merch, you go to megaranmerch.com. Or if you want everything, you just go to megaran.com or find me on Twitter at Megaran. It looks like Meg Ryan because it's like squeezed together, but it's not. It's
There's
Mega
no Y in there.
Ran and there's no Y. So yeah, once a day I get somebody like, I thought that said Meg Ryan, and I'm like, no,
No. It is Megaran, and we can't thank you enough for stopping by today to chat with us, talk about your music. Talk
Thank
about
you for
video
having
games.
me, dude. This is awesome for you to share your amazing stage and platform with little old me, man.
Oh, man,
I
I'm
still
more than
remember
happy
us
to.
hanging out in Oakland at Lake Merritt and all that fun stuff. Like, so yeah, I hope we can hang out some more, man.
I would love
know
to.
Everybody's lives are all crazy and busy, but
I'm up here just being a famous talky guy on the internet.
Look at you.
You're jet setting around the world rapping, but we'll make it happen.
we will make it happen. Absolutely.
All right. Blake and Megaran 2019 tour, Super BFFs.
It's coming.
All right. Stick around, guys. We got more for you. I'd like to thank Megaran once again, and please go to megaran.com and check out his tunes if you haven't already, because they are super fantastic. We'll be right back with more awesome Extreme to the Max coverage from here at E3 2019. Finger